Grace and peace, friends and family. Welcome to another conversation. This is Joy, Pink Girl Teaches, and I welcome you and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me. If this is your first time here, welcome. And family, if you're coming back, it's great to have you here. Tik Tok, the Narcissist Waits. You know, narcissists, we've had the conversation, and it's a known fact that they are very predatory in nature. They stalk their prey, they watch their prey, and they always wait for the right time to strike. Kind of like a lion as it watches its prey. It's patient. It waits for the right time to catch it or to pursue it and take it down. Also like a vulture that just kind of watches a carcass on the ground from the sky. It just flies around it, just watching, waiting for the right moment to swoop down and get some leftovers, to swoop down and, get what it can get. I kind of prefer the analogy of a narcissist and a vulture more than I do of a lion. I think lions are fearless. But anyhow, that is neither here nor there. I want to talk to you today about how when the relationship has ended, maybe you discarded them and you may not have wanted to do that, but the narcissist forces your hand to discard them. And what I mean is that you find yourself in a situation and you're like, okay, enough. I can't do this anymore. The disrespect, the levels are high. The audacity, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to remove myself from this situation before I become a problem, before I do something. And you discard them. And oftentimes when you do the discarding, it catches them off guard. Because although they know that they want to discard you, they're just not ready. And they don't think that you have the strength to do that, to do that. They perceive you as somebody who is weak, feeble-minded, and their follower, their worshiper. Remember, they're cult leaders. And so they have this super inflated sense of self. And they don't think you will ever have the courage or the audacity to do that. But you do what you have to do because it is essential for your survival. Other times, the narcissist discards you. And they do it oftentimes when you are at your lowest point. They've depleted you of all they can, left you in a worse off position than you have ever been in your entire life. Your finances may be jacked up. Your emotions are unstable. You yourself don't even look like yourself. You look, frankly, if I could go back, a hot mess. You don't resemble who you are. And a lot of your life has just been tossed upside down. And this goes for whether you do the discard or they do it. At the end of the day, a discard took place. But what the narcissist never anticipates is that you will rise again. Yes, sometimes you don't even think that you will rise again because of how intense that pain is. We can never, just bypass the fact that this is one of the worst pains that you can ever experience because of the duplicity, because of the betrayal, because of the fact that you've been in a spiritual war, in a spiritual battle, and you didn't know. You did not know. Many of us only come to the realization when we come out of that situation or God is taking us out, that, oh, this is warfare. This is why you're tired. This is why your soul feels depleted and defeated. We may call the narcissist a soul hunter, but I want you to understand this. Only God can take the soul of a person away. So while the narcissist may seek to weaken your soul, they may seek to tear you down in your soul, they cannot kill your soul. They can only injure it, and injure it deeply is exactly what they do. But don't you know, child of God, that your Father is the restorer of all things. Even that broken soul, even that pain, all of that all of the helplessness that you may feel, all of the desperation, those are very normal feelings. Those are very normal feelings. And so I want you to remember that, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted, and he saves those of a crushed spirit. You see, as the narcissist may pursue your soul, right? What they end up doing is, because when your soul has been dragged through the ringer, as it does with narcissists, what ends up happening is now your spirit becomes crushed, your spirit becomes weak, your spirit does not, it hasn't been nurtured, it hasn't been fed, and those things can never happen with a narcissist. And so the narcissist, for one, never thinks that you will arise. They never ever think that you will come back. And you will. I want you to know that you will. You will. Tik Tok, the narcissist waits. So what happens sometimes is, because they've been hovering. Maybe you did give into a hover, but you wise up and say no more. But they've been hovering. They've tried to send their flying monkeys. They've done the smear campaign. But you decided, I count myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do. I count myself not, should I say. I count myself not to have apprehended, but this one thing I do. You chose to forget those things which are behind you, and you reach forth unto those things which are before you. And you've been pressing towards the mark of the prize of a higher calling of God in Christ Jesus. You've been healing. You've been doing some soul work. You've been feeding your spirit. You've been getting stronger. None of these things the narcissist counted on, because let me tell you one thing. There are many victims. There are many people. There are many followers. There are many members in their narcissistic harem who have not seen the truth. They may see the truth, but they continue to come into agreement with the works of the narcissist. They continue to believe that they are inferior, that they are insignificant, and that they need the narcissist in their life, but not you. You decided, I am going to press towards my healing. I'm going to press towards the truth. I'm going to hold on to the truth. I'm going to live again. I'm going to trust God to restore my mental and my emotional well-being. I'm going to trust Jesus to restore my hope. I'm going to trust Jesus to restore my creativity. I'm going to trust Jesus, should I say, to restore me. And he is faithful. He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. He is answering calls. He is answering your prayers. And he is doing those things and taking you the process of sanctification. Tik Tok. The narcissist waits. The narcissist has been a narcissist the whole time. And many times you think, well, I haven't been hovered. I haven't seen any flying monkeys. I haven't all of these things. But that vulture watches from the sky. And because you are focused on you are focused on going forward, and you may still wonder, you may still ask yourself, and that is normal, that I haven't been hovered, and is this normal? They are watching. You see, it's like there's something encoded in their DNA. There's something that a hold that the enemy has on them that makes them remain faithful to their ways. So even though you may not see them, trust Tik Tok, the narcissist waits. What are they waiting for? You see, while they have their eyes on you. And remember, we're in the time of social media, and a lot of times you may think, well, my profile is private. I removed all these things. The narcissist still waits. The narcissist, however they can, even if it's just watching a whole monitoring spirit, your profile picture, looking at your friends list, trying to see, okay, I know so-and-so is their friends. I'm going to see what's going on. Are there any tags? Are there anything so that they can watch you? And they wait. But because you're the one that did not give in, you're the one who didn't back down, you're the one who stands out from everybody else in that narcissistic harem, from everybody else who is a member of the love cult, you did not go back. Maybe you begged them to come back in the beginning, but you decided that no more. Greater is he who is in me than this narcissist. Greater is he who is in the world in me. Greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. You made up your mind that that is your truth, and you are not looking back. You continue to soldier forward, and that in itself is a narcissistic injury. Yeah, that vulture is going to watch you. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, time is going, and they're waiting. Understand that a predator always waits for the right moment. That vulture waits. It waits for the bigger beasts. It waits for the bigger animals to get the piece of the carcass that they want, so it can go down and get whatever is left. The narcissist watches you get your glow back. The narcissist watches you come back. The narcissist hears. The narcissist keeps their eyes on you. They keep their ears to the ground. They are watching. The whole time, they're mirroring you. Because you are the one that stands out. You're the one that stands out. And so you find in these instances that they start doing things like you. Whatever it is that you're building, the very things that you told them, maybe if you would go back to school, maybe if you would start the business and be committed to it and be faithful to it. Because they're in a silent competition with you while you out here pressing towards the mark for the prize of a higher calling of God in Christ Jesus. They don't understand that you're pursuing God. And so all that they get to see while they watch you like the vulture that they are is that you're walking in purpose, is that it's the hand of God that is upon your life. It is the hand of God that is causing you to move, to continue to stand, to continue to go. Even though they may not understand that you're hurt, but the glow up is real and they do not like it. And so they watch and they try to mimic you and they try to duplicate you and they try to outdo you being you. All to impress the other people who are part of the harem. And in cases like this, they definitely are comparing you to the other supply sources. Because they understand, listen, they may act like they don't have any sense. They know that you are the one who made it out. You're not there. You're out of their control. They cannot control you. But they can use that as a point of triangulation with the other members of their love cult. Oh, I saw so-and-so and he's doing great. I heard that he started his business and what are you doing? But the other cult members, the new supply that you were once worried about, has to hear this. They have to hear it. Narcissists will deny this, but there is evidence. I've seen it happen. That this is what happens. They will wait. And they wait to try to come in and show you, oh, look at me. I'm so successful. I'm doing everything you thought that I couldn't do. Narcissist, first of all, we encourage you to do things that are good for you. But the intent behind what they're doing doesn't make them like you. Because you do things with a clean heart and pure hands, or pure heart and clean hands. To the pure, all things are pure. But they're just trying to outwit you. They're trying to outdo you. But how do you outdo somebody who is in their own lane, minding their own business and following every step that God gives them? You should not allow yourself to be distracted by these people. Continue to come from behind and fearlessly pursue your most significant state. Yeah, the narcissist waits because they want a moment when you are vulnerable and will give in to them. They wait just like that vulture. Stay strong, stay focused, ignore the chatter of what's going on around you and zone in on the voice of God. That is the voice that is going to lead you through the desert. That is the voice that is going to lead you through the wilderness. That is the voice that is going to walk you into your prepared places. That is the voice that will never lie to you. That is the voice that has no duplicity in it whatsoever. That is the voice that knows your innermost thoughts. And so it's the voice that loves you most. Continue to listen to God. Nobody's voice in your life should be louder and clearer than the voice of God. So family, I want to thank you so much for your time, and I want to encourage you, like, a lot of times you think you're not being hoovered, and being hoovered it's not a privilege. It's not something to be proud of. And we can't control them hoovering, but we can control our response. You're no different. They're just watching from afar, waiting for the right moment to come and throw you off course. It's not about coming back ever because they are sorry or because they want to make things right. No, they want to throw your whole world upside down. And child of God, you deserve so much more than that. So family, I thank you for sharing some of your time with me today. I look forward to interacting with you in the comments, and my apologies that I have not been in the comments as much as I should be, but I've been kind of tied up with getting ready for He Talks. And if you want to stay connected and visit take a look at the notes, and I'll put some information in there for you on how you can stay connected and get involved. If you do want a personalized video response to a question, I'll put the link. It's a Wizio link, and as I do a video to respond to your questions, if I already have a worksheet that I have created, I will attach that worksheet for you to go through in the video. And if you want a worksheet, take a look at my website. It's under shop. There are some worksheets that are already there. Buy a worksheet. That's one way to support what I do. But if you cannot buy it for whatever reason, then just send me an email and I'll send you one of the worksheets. But at the end of the day, the goal is for you to arise in everything that God knows that you are, and however I can help you get there and support your journey, I'm all for it. So I thank you for your time, and God bless you.